Paul has scored 18 or more in his last 3 games. He's averaging 16 over his last 11. The slip to the bucket, and a nice look there inside to Sanford. Turkey tries to force it inside. Perkins comes up with it, 14 on the clock. Looking inside, can't find it. To Belly. Oh, the dump down. Cricky sneaks in for 2. You've got Brock Harding, who had a big game on Saturday as a freshman. The drive and kick goes inside Holloman to Carr. Oh, a finish. Counted a foul. Cohen Carr
is finding where he can really be effective. The offensive glass paying off. Dump downs, dribble drives.
Rein them in. 5 to shoot now for Walker. Splits defenders. Booker, the loose change, and the put through. Counted and a foul. Michigan State 6 of 11 from downtown. Most threes they've made in the half this year. 7 against Rutgers. Oh, what a finish! Sanford goes inside, or no, as the second foul is going to go against Booker.
Well, that's on Tyson Walker there. That's got to be communicated out.
In this 6-game stretch, they've given up about 75 points per game. That's too much for a great guard squad.
Scott with a nice dish over to Geronimo, the transfer from Indiana, who puts it home.
Really came on in overtime period. Got that one at home.
Now Young keeping that dribble alive and somehow finds an and one out of all of that. And to the free throw line he will head.
On that finish. I mean, he's going up against one of the best on-ball defenders in the Big Ten. Chucky Hepburn in great position. But those great scorers like Jameer Young, they know how to draw that contact. He's trying to get post position. The crowd is fronting him, 3/4 court.
Now Storr on the run, and he throws it down. Oh, my.
Welcome to the Terror Dome. Tear the rim down, A.J. Storr. I see you. George Geronimo can jump, ladies and gentlemen, but he was too late on the jump. And A.J. Storr, far too much time left in this game, in my opinion, to be working the clock.
Wisconsin has been in no hurry on this end of the court. Klessman, rise and shoot, buries it. Oh, he gave the night-night, too. He gave.
Boy, Max Klessman really had not been looking for his shot too often, but that was, he knew that.
It was DeMarco Dunn. He was playing well as a starter. They need him to get going again. Out to Baldwin, who's cooled off a little bit. Nice pass. Wahab puts it off the glass, and we're tied. Bruce Weber, 2000 to 2007, but different coaches there. Good drive by Kern and the kick out to Dunn. An open 3, and he hits.
Well, that's good action by Penn State. Getting the game to where they want it.
Quick release, and it goes. A 3 for Q.
And get a chance at a 4-point opportunity. Look at Quincy Gary, no hesitation. Oh, DeMarco Dunn hit his left hand. That's what it was. Well, Brad Underwood is having some spirited discussions with his veteran.
It was great inbounds to Kern. Baldwin for 3. It's off the arc. Justin Harmon off the bench with the board. Transfer from Utah Valley. Terrence Shannon into the lane. 7-0 spurt for the Illini. Well, you're right about the pace, though. Right, Illinois likes to shoot in the first 10, 12 seconds of a shot clock. Shannon on the drive. And a blocking call.
And offensive rebounds really hurt Indiana last time out against Northwestern. The Wildcats with 14 offensive boards in that game.
Inside, Khalil Ware able to finish it off.
Husker lead is down to 1. And Cups trying to save it in play, throws it live to Tominaga. The turnover, Tominaga backing into the corner for 3. And you know the next time Tominaga touches it, he will be shooting it. Trying for the steal, Renew the lob to Ware.
And that was a breakdown defensively by Tominaga.
Lawrence begging for it on the wing. Tominaga finds him, and now a no-look to Gary. Beautiful from Jamarcus Lawrence. A laser to Gary for 2. This is the pass you were talking about, Sean.
Zip. Because that little fan dribble gave him the proper angle. If he catches it, tries to throw it there, it's not there. But that fan dribble allows him to come off that.
Braden Smith has really leveled up this year. He gets right to the rim. Nobody stopped the ball.
At Minnesota, the 3 prior to that, 6 of 25 from the field. Had 19 points and a more efficient 6 of 14.
Oh boy, 3 6 for 9 from 3.
And 6 for 6 from 2, but the three certainly with Jeremiah Williams, a super impact player.
No protected draft picks were involved. Braden Smith. Oh, that is just money for him.
Really been their kryptonite. And if Purdue wants to be the team that they think they can be, that's something they've got to clean up here down the stretch.
Griffiths for Fernandez, and he strikes another one. Let's watch. Shot goes down. Jones got it.
This does not look. That is not a good spot to pick your dribble up there. Purdue was fortunate.
Here comes Smith again. Uh-oh, Edie.
Christie in traffic, turns it over. Here's Bruce Thornton.
He made those crucial mid-range plays to seal the deal.
Yeah, had about key free throws too with about 8 seconds left. Another three-pointer on the way, gets the bounce. Feet in the post, and the flush by Mahaffey. Grew up in this Minneapolis area, Garcia and Battle did. Alley-oop, and Fox with the finish. A lob play placed perfectly by Elijah Hawkins.
I mean, he brings energy to the game. You have to know where he is. That is a perfect pass, a better catch. And this student section is going crazy. Look at that. Just doesn't get any better. All the injuries he's overcome. He fights on every single possession.
26 points against Minnesota in the first meeting on December 3rd. Hawkins again steps up for three. He goes back to back.
Right now.
Justin Mullins, Blake Smith, both on the floor for the first time tonight. This is Mullins. Finds underneath for Hunger, and that'll break the 9-0 run.
They got to go. Burnett doesn't see it, I don't think.
No, that extra pass. Williams in the corner for three, and he splashes it down. You heard the horn going off in the background, and Michigan by 11 on the road.
Northwestern's figured out this zone defense.
4-point game as Reed is rejected. Tossed aside and out of bounds to Northwestern.
Wow. I mean, this crowd appreciates it too. Great time.
The touch into the corner to Washington. George Washington III dropping it off to Reed, and Reed scoops it up with one to shoot.
Yeah, it wasn't Mona Lisa, but it got done.
Barnheiser, 3 seconds to shoot. Has to get it up there, and he does.
No action between the fellow bigs. We're the recipient there.
Check back in, and Baldwin found him. Wheel, nice feed to Walker, who finished.
Nice delivery as well.
The big play brought to you by J.B. Morgan Wealth Management.
I'm going to try to make sure again with Kern. He's a really good defender, but I want to make sure number 5, Renew, touches the ball.
Callaway had his strip from behind. Dunn trying to beat the Hoosiers down the floor. And he does. So it was a 12-point lead, was their largest. C.J. Gunn does hit a 3, so that's going to make the deficit single digits. But Penn State led the entire second half, and they follow up the win.
Two really good offenses going at it, kind of mirror images defensively. Underperforming defenses, really good offenses. And Coleman Hawkins gets the day started.
Well, that's something that he has done well.
Hawkins pulls and knocks in another.
They are really looking to put Ben Crickey.
Those two late joining the play. And McCaffrey airballs it. And Hansberry with the save. Harmon leading the break. Gary upstairs! This mayhem moment brought to you by Allstate.
Well, watch your head here. Gary's running the wing. Tony Perkins coming over to contest. Iowa just allowing transition. Quincy Guerrier, hello. Maybe that kind of jump.
One last heave coming likely for Iowa. McCaffrey throws it over the top. Sanford.
Oh! That was unbelievable by Iowa right there.
Mahomes, McCaffrey.
Look at kind of the over pursue here. You got two Illini whiffing. That clock has started. The ball's out of his hands. And what an ending to the first half for Iowa. That's out easily.
That'll count. Block above the basket.
Really good resume. Here's Young. Great feed. Reese wide open, and he throws it down.
Rare defensive breakdown by Rutgers that time. Dave, watch this. You see Reese, and Mawat Mag is there, but he ain't Cliff him.
Talking to Kevin Willard this week, he was telling me, it's Mag now, or Hyatt rather, with the shot clock winding down. Here's Gavin Griffiths. Gets the roll. How about that for the freshman? With Harris Smith, he thinks he's going to be a great player. He feels like he may have not oversold him as Harris Smith hits, even with elite freshmen, and maybe there was too much pressure on Harris Smith early on. People expected him to be great from the get-go, but to your point, Stephen, last couple possessions, he's looked fast.
I think that's it, energized him on both ends of the floor.
John Williams here. It's knocked away by Kaiser.
One of the most lopsided losses for the Wolverines, in fact, the biggest in 17 years. Kaufman ran on top. Edey is inside. Reed is on him. On the road in the conference, Purdue 5-3. Smith got fancy, lost the ball. Defense by the Wolverines. Here comes Williams the other way into Jones and around Edey. Oh, will it go?
Michigan gets the turnover and gets out running, Kevin, and this is where Purdue has had problems.
Third leading scorer on the team against Rutgers, 13 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists Thursday in West Lafayette. McDaniel with the Reed screen. Doug McDaniel, he leads the team in scoring with a good-looking stroke right there.
And the Wolverines back into the zone. That's a matchup, not a switch.
Smith, Kaufman ran, got by McDaniel, and Edey there to flush. Michigan, maybe Trey Jackson.
But Trey Jackson had to go and help out, and he left Edey, and Edey just does a great job. He follows the back.
Here they come. Here they come, Ness. They come right at you after the made.
Whoa! And Booker hammers it home.
We'll just open it up, and then in transition, you just run to the rim. And the rebound is Halls. Here they go.
Whoa! There's some defense at the rim.
Look at this block. Woo! That is big time. Remember we showed them putting it high off the glass over top of him? But he still kept going up, contesting everything.
Having a hard time getting it to anybody. Got it to Thornton. Bruce Thornton ahead. Potter at the buzzer. Got it! The 17-game losing streak on the road comes to an end. Here's another look.
Look at this. He got it off.
There's a little more time on the clock.
See if the basket is good. So, Ness, as we know, the clock stops when the ball comes through the net. So let's look and see if we can see a great defense by Michigan State. So it's obviously good. It looks to me like .2.
Minnesota on the push. Trailing, Mitchell will launch. The three won't go. The rebound tipped around to Elijah Hawkins. He'll run it up, and the reverse is good. Carrington, the 6'4 sophomore, out there for the first time. 10 to shoot, and nothing doing offensively. Hawkins trying to probe, finds a little bit of a crease, and he gets to the rim. That's just a guy making a play.
Elijah Hawkins makes everybody better. #1 in the country in assists. Look at the right wing over there. He decides, look, I have to get us on the board. I'm just going to attack. Sometimes
Huskers scramble mode defensively working so far. Hawkins going behind the back against Gary. Fox, 6 to shoot, count the bucket, and he'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play.
2 ACL surgeries, modern medicine. He's able to still continue to not just play, but to rise above. This guy lives around the rim, so they can slip back door. The reason it works is Rink Mask is such a good shooter and passer.
Hawkins inside, count the bucket, and a chance for one more.
There's Mask. He just freezes him. He's able to split the D. 3 Cornhuskers around him, takes the hit, muscles it up on the glass. He is sensational. Obviously a huge reason why Nebraska's program has turned around in the last couple of years.
Wilcher off the 2 free throw misses, the shot blocked. Alec there to pluck it. holds his pivot foot and throws it back out to Jamarcus Lawrence.